Judge. Sir, you're being charged with interfering with a public servant. Yes, sir. If you're found guilty, you could go to jail for up to 6 months or pay a fine of up to $2,000. Now we're going to look at whether there's enough reason to charge you. You have the right to stay silent. Anything you say can be used against you. Do you understand? Defendant. Yes, sir. On March 28, 2025, a police officer was trying to arrest a suspect for capital murder in Harris County, Texas. They were doing a felony stop. At that time, the defendant, you, arrived and parked near the area. You got out of your car and started walking toward the house where the murder suspect was. The officer's supervisor told you to stop and stay where you were, but you didn't listen. You kept walking toward the house, ignoring the officers. The supervisor told you again to step back, multiple times. You still didn't listen. So the officer grabbed you and took you to the ground. Judge. Was this man the murder suspect? Attorney. No, Your Honor. He wasn't. He lives at that house. It looks like they were trying to arrest someone else at the house. That's when they saw and stopped the defendant. Judge. What happened next? Attorney. The defendant didn't follow orders, and after a short struggle, they arrested him. Judge. Was the murder suspect actually there? Attorney. I'm not sure, Your Honor. There's no clear information showing whether the arrest of the murder suspect was completed. Judge. Please read that report again. Attorney. Yes, Your Honor. On March 28th, officers from the Houston Police Department's Gang Division were trying to arrest a capital murder suspect seen inside a truck parked near a house. While doing the felony stop, the defendant showed up. He got out of his vehicle, walked onto the sidewalk, and went toward the house where the suspect was believed to be. The officer told him to stop and stay there. The defendant ignored the officer and kept walking. The officer told him again to step back. He still didn't listen. So the officer grabbed him and took him to the ground. Judge. But earlier, you said the murder suspect was in a truck? Attorney. Yes, Your Honor. That was the original summary. Now I'm reading directly from the report. It says the murder suspect was seen in a truck near the house. Judge. So the suspect wasn't even in the house at that time? Attorney. Correct, Your Honor. But later the report says the defendant was walking toward the house where the suspect was supposed to be. Judge. I don't see enough reason to continue with this case. Just be careful, sir. When you argue with the police, remember, they will always win. Defendant. Yes, sir. I understand. Judge. All right.